What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and welcome to my next Ask Me Anything live stream. It's been a while since I done one of these, and just felt like doing one again because I been kind of slow at releasing my YouTube videos. Let me just share this on Twitter and Facebook real quick. Hold on one second. I'll do that right now. Let me just put my phone on silent. I mean, I always accidentally leave my phone on silent, but whatever. No, not always, but yeah. Hi, Jason World. Aw, thanks, Jason World. Did you post it on YouTube? And hi, James Reacts Everything. I'm doing good, how are you? Just getting this live stream shared on Twitter and Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. I kind of hate Instagram that you can't share links on Instagram, even though it'd be like swarmed by spammers. I think it would be cool if you had the ability to do that. Come talk to Joe Winko on his next Ask Me Anything live stream. I should call it Ask Me Almost Anything live stream. Live on YouTube. Hashtag Joe Winko. Hashtag Joe Winko forever. One second, everyone. Just 1 second. Just need to add the rest of the hashtags. I mean, I should have these like copied down somewhere, but yeah. Live stream, red pointy bandana, hashtag Florida. What else should I add in? Damn it, what the hell? Ask me anything. Hi, Beto Garcia. Yeah, I should watch your animation. Just curious, Jason World, what did you make it with? Alright, so I got that. Let me just make sure, is it sharing it to everywhere else? Oh yeah, I can share it to the page. Awesome. 1 second. Select all, copy, next, share fan page. Alright, there, I got it. Hi, Dominic Summers. Flip a clip. Is that like an animation software or something? Not sure if I ever heard of that. And I do not look good from this angle. I just noticed that. What the heck? 1 second. I'm becoming more self-conscious now. Well, what the hell am I saying? I've always been self-conscious. Well, kinda. I don't know. I mean, yeah. Alright, just need to get this shared on Twitter real quick. I also should share it on Real Jock too, now that I think of it. You know what, I should, honestly. I mean, I have the app. Not sure if I'm logged in. Can you wear your pink bandana? You know, I would. It's just that this bandana, um, let me show you guys actually. One second. If you guys look and see how this is actually taped down. The reason why is because my bandana kept sagging, because this bandana is larger than my original one, and I wanted it to like stand up pointy and everything like perfectly, so that's why I taped it down. And you know, it's really ironic that I'm showing you guys this because I was hoping that no one would be able to see the shine from the tape, but now you guys are all gonna notice it from now on. But yeah, just you guys will. Let me just put it back on. Alright, I got it. One second. Alright, so I'm all clear. Can you wear your pink bandana? Oh yeah, I just answered that. I mean, I could, but I would just have to disattach this from the cone in my head, and yeah. I mean, I might actually. I mean, that's what I was originally going to wear, my pink bandana, like, before I dove, like, got so into my YouTube stuff, like, well, I always been posting stuff on YouTube, but before I got into, like, the live action stuff, really. What's the inspiration behind the bandana? Uh, Good question. I mean, like, it's nothing really that major. I mean, like, I thought bandanas were cool back when I was a kid. I always thought that people wore them this way, but apparently they don't. And I thought you were supposed to wear it in a pointy shape, and as I grew up, I realized no one wears a bandana like this. So I was like, oh, well, I'll keep wearing it like this. Yeah. Aw, thanks, Jason World. Let me see if I can get into the Discord server. One second. Yeah, I was like actually spending like the whole entire day. If you guys really want to know, I actually made a post about this on. Well, yeah, I did make a post about this on Facebook. What happened was the SD card that I had in my phone. If you guys want to see it, let me show it to you. This is it right here. 512 gigabytes. Apparently, it got corrupted. This thing had been in my phone for like the past 3 or 4 years, and then it said that it got corrupted. I haven't even filled it up yet. I only used like 390 gigabytes out of 512, but the fucking thing got corrupted, and I was like, what the hell? Why is it corrupted? How the hell did that happen? And like, I lost all my pictures on it, and I was kind of pissed off about that. But I actually got them back, and it didn't take too long. But like, my grandma had to buy me this like software to get all the files back, and I was mad about that too, because that shouldn't have happened. But at least I got them back. That's a good thing. What's the reason why I started to not why I don't wear shirts in my YouTube videos? There's actually a lot of reasons why. One, I didn't want to wear a shirt in my YouTube videos because I wanted to look the same in all my YouTube videos, which is kind of ironic now that I think of it. Because, well, no, not that ironic. I mean, I was just about to say my skin changes colors all the time, but yeah, I wanted to look the same in all my YouTube videos because then I would have to wear the same shirt over and over again, and that would get annoying. But and also another reason why is because back when I was living in Wisconsin, my bedroom was like right over the furnace of the house, and it was always like really hot in my bedroom. And yeah, so I always had my shirt off. And another reason why is because I always thought some crazy guy would end up watching my YouTube videos and end up falling madly in love with me, like the crime documentaries that my adoptive mom used to watch. But that just shows you how weird I am in the. Yeah, yeah. But how long have I been posting shirtless videos on YouTube? Since 2013, and 11 years later, yeah. Ain't quite a spring chicken anymore. Old enough to not want to tell you guys how old I am. So, yeah. Let's not get into that, though. What's your favorite sim movie that you ever made? I'm stuck between the original Werewolf game and Onryo. Oh, that's a difficult one. I mean, they all have their own appeal to them. Yeah, stuck between original Werewolf game and Onryo. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Maybe it's because they're the most recent. Yeah, it's always going to be like the most recent one because those are the ones that I improve on the most. I mean, I did like Werewolf Game Flashback Villager's side, but I kind of like the original better. I mean, I didn't really. What was I going to say? I mean, like, the lip syncing in Werewolf Game Flashback Villager's side. I don't know why, but it felt like it was a bit off for some reason. I mean, like, it was good, and made me finish the movie faster because it's actually easier doing the lip syncing with crazy talk than the other stuff. But yeah. Where did I get my necklaces? My necklace? This was actually a Native American heirloom that was pawned online when the last heir died. It's supposed to protect me from evil. I had it since 2010. So much for not telling you guys how old I am, but whatever. Well, obviously I'm older than that, but whatever. Because 2010, that was 14 years ago. Yeah, I'm older than 14. So yeah. Well, I'm older than 18. That's all you guys need to know. Tina Belcher from Bob's Burgers. Nice one, Jason. You know, it's actually not my first time hearing that either, really. Yeah, people have told me that before. I loved your much older videos I grew up with. What happened to the voice actors you had for Briary or the other characters? You still talk to them? To be completely honest, me and them never really would talk that often. I mean, I think we might be friends on Facebook though. Like, I didn't know any of them in person. All those people were volunteer voice actors. They didn't even know each other either. What I would do is I would just type up a script and I would send them their lines. They would record the lines and then I use them in the movie. That's how it would work. Yeah, they don't interact with each other, and I never met any of them in person. I mean, for Onryo, however, that was really the only one I met in person. The voice actor who did the voice is Fritz. We recorded all of his lines while we were at the park one day. And the ironic thing is, the voice actor who did the voice work for the character Fritz, he actually looks a lot like Fritz. I mean, if you see a picture of him and see a picture of Fritz, he looks like him, and he's like, "That guy wasn't based off of me, was he?" And I told him, "No, he's not based off of you." Gosh. How come I don't have the new green screen up? It takes a while to set that thing up, really. Just didn't feel like setting it up. Just wanted to open my old green screen and do a live stream, really. I was really just trying to cover up my bed because I haven't made it yet, and it's kind of, yeah, have a lot of stuff laying on it. The body of my most recent victim. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Gosh. Chris Chan with Joe Winko. You guys really would. You guys are really shipping me with Chris Chan? Isn't he like straight? I mean, he's not. I know he's not home. Well, I mean, he's not even a he anymore. He's a female now. Yeah, transsexual. Yeah, my bad. I keep forgetting about that because I watched a lot of Chris Chan videos. I keep forgetting that. It's a she now. She transitioned to, I don't even know what her name is. Is it Christina or something? I don't know. Did you write that Ed Nettie creepypasta you posted a long time ago? Yes and no. I mean, I changed some of the facts around about it. In the original story, Rolf was killed by a bull breaking loose, and Sarah and Ed died in a car crash, and Joe wasn't even in the original. And Johnny's house was not burnt down by Ku Klux Klan. He died of tuberculosis in the original. But I thought it would be creepier if, like, all the kids were murdered instead. But I kept Double D's death. Well, no, even Double D. Yeah, I forgot about that. Double D's death was even changed. In the original story, how Double D died was he died in a lab accident with a chemistry shit set. He accidentally blew himself up. But in my story, he gets killed during gym class when a ball hits him in the face and knocks him down. I mean, yeah. I mean, he technically wasn't murdered, it was an accident, but you know, if Double D, that actually could happen in real life. I mean, some people told me, oh, it's impossible for a kid to throw a ball so hard that it kills the kid when it hits him in the face. But that could happen if he wouldn't get killed by the ball impacting his face, but if it slaps him in the face and catches him off balance and knocks him down before he can catch himself, and he ends up whacking his head and injuring his head and cracking open his skull, I mean, that's a brutal thing to think about. Poor Double D. I mean, he died a really brutal death in Werewolf Game Flashback Village. Ooh, sorry to spoil it, but yeah. But yeah. You still write creepypasta? Been a while since you did those. Really liked it. It has been a while since I done one. It's been almost 10 years since I made a creepypasta video. You know, I actually haven't. I mean, it's just really stupid what happened to the creepypasta website. They used to have anyone post there, but now it's just run by some tyrant. I mean, at the time, back in 2015, I'm not sure how it is now. I need to double check. It was run by some tyrant who would like not let you post there if he didn't think your story was good enough. So stupid. Reminded me of how I was banned from this one Facebook group, the Gay Misfits. I was typing in that I was a outcast, which I absolutely am, and this one asshole typed to me, "You're not an outcast, you're just an annoying, weird, crazy guy who schizo posts." Oh god, that's what a lot of people type to me. They say that I schizo post because I post a lot of stuff. Like, because I post a lot of weird stuff. They got mad at me because I was typing in that me and Elliot Rodger would have made a good couple. And I don't know why people always get mad about that. Whenever I type in, what do you think would have happened if Joe Winko met Elliot Rodger? And like, they're like, dude, he killed people. I mean, well, yeah, he did, but you didn't know the people he killed? Why are you getting so mad? I mean, maybe... Well, you know, that guy really did have issues. He didn't even go up in it to anyone and talk to them, but, like, so let's say someone found out I found out how lonely he was, and I went up and talked to him. I mean, I'm pretty sure things would have been different, really. I mean, because in his manifesto, he never mentions... I mean, yeah, he wanted a blonde girlfriend, but he never mentions anything about homosexuality at all. I mean, you don't know how he would have reacted to that. I'm pretty sure he never had a guy flirt with him. Really. I don't know. I mean, that's optimistically thinking. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would have warmed his heart, and you never know, honestly. But, yeah. I was just on a ramble. But a bunch of people were, like, getting mad because I posted that. And then, I thought it was stupid. And, yeah. Do you think you could have talked him down about doing what he did? You know what? If I would have met Elliot Rodger, there's not a doubt in my mind. And if I would have became friends with him and saw how lonely he was, there is not a doubt in my mind that he wouldn't have done what he did. No, he absolutely would not have done what he did. I would have been able to talk him down, really. I mean, yeah. And you know, like, even one person, one person on Twitter was actually smart enough to say this. One person, no offense to anyone else, one person was actually smart enough to say this. I posted the picture. What do you think would have happened if Elliot Rodger had met Joe Winko? Assuming Joe Winko, it was a poll I did on YouTube. Alright, this is what the poll was. What do you think would have happened if Elliot Rodger had met Joe Winko? Assuming Joe Winko would have also found out how lonely Elliot Rodger felt, and also that Joe Winko made it very clear to Elliot that he was attracted to him. Video about this coming soon, and I still haven't done that video yet, and I posted this like over a month ago. 24% of people voted Elliot Rodger would have fell in love with Joe Winko. I mean, I know that's optimistically thinking, but very optimistically thinking. Well, and then 76% of people voted Elliot Rodger would have hated and murdered Joe Winko. I honestly don't think that would have happened. I really do not think. Yeah, he hated African American people. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he never had a black guy walk up to him and talk all affectionate with him and everything. He probably would have been like, what? What the heck? Is someone's actually talking to me? But, he was like a really quiet guy. He wouldn't go up to anyone. He was waiting for people to approach him. And it was because his autism was really severe. That's the thing. And he had some negative stuff going on in his life. I will say this. I get treated a lot worse than Elliot Rodger, but yeah, he had a lot of negative stuff going on in his life. That's why I felt, and back when I was 18, and let me clarify one thing. When you go and watch the video that I did about him, God, back when I was 8, so much for not telling you guys how old I am. If you guys seriously want to know, I'm 28 years old. And the whole Isla Vista thing happened 10 years ago, so I was 18 back then. Back when I was 18, if I would have met him at that time, hell, I wasn't right in the head back then. But if I would have met him at 28 years old, things would have been different. Yeah. He would have been 22, I would have been 28, so he probably would think, you're old, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. Or maybe he wouldn't, I don't know. But, yeah. I think that I think me and him would have became friends with each other, really. Especially he's calling himself the Alpha Supreme Gentleman, and I would have just been going yeah, you are the Alpha Supreme Gentleman. Yeah. And, until he snapped and decided to murder people, but, I did feel sorry for Elliot Rodger, and I'm not even the only person who felt sorry for him. You guys ever watch Base Shaman's video? Base Shaman doesn't feel the same way about Elliot Rodger that I do. Because I'm assuming Base Shaman is straight. Well, yeah, he is straight. But I thought Elliot Rodger, well, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was cute. I have a thing for Asian men, not gonna lie. But Elliot Rodger was mixed with Asian and white, so it's the reason I'm if you guys watch my last live stream, when I was talking about how much I love Elon Musk, the reason why I like Elon Musk is because, well, one, my Twitter followers always ship me with Elon Musk, and I kept looking at pictures of Elon Musk, and it grew on me after a while. And if you look at Elon Musk, and if you look at the shape of his eyes, he has these crescent-shaped eyes. And back when I was a kid, my adoptive dad always told me to marry an Asian woman when I grow up. And he didn't know I was gay at the time, so my autism mind translated that to marry an Asian man. However, I prefer men in their 50s, and it's actually really rare to find an Asian guy in his 50s on a dating app, really. Most of them are really young, honestly. Not that I wouldn't go for a young guy. It's just that I can't imagine a young guy falling madly in love with me, but anything's possible, I don't know. But that's the reason why I like Elon Musk, because he looks like an Asian guy, kinda, if you look at the shape of his eyes, and I feel like he combines, the average white guy next door to the Far Eastern Asian exotic man, and for some reason that arouses me. But with Elliot Rodger, he literally is a white guy next door combined with a Far Eastern Asian exotic man. So, that's the reason why I liked Elliot Rodger. Also, the size of his lips, too. And anyone who knows me good enough will know exactly why I like a man with large lips. So, yeah, just had to ramble about that. Plus, the whole thing with him, like, saying that he's, like, really lonely and everything. I mean, guys don't like... Guys usually don't admit that they're lonely at all. And that was, like... That, like, draws me in like a magnet, honestly. And I felt sorry for him. But I'm also really glad that I'm not straight. I am so glad I'm not straight. So glad I'm not straight, honestly, but whatever. What's my favorite Japanese role-playing game? Does Dragon Quest IX count? I mean, I'm pretty sure that is Japanese. What's your opinion on Akira Tomoshio Torisma's passing? Let me see who that was. Hold on one second. Oh, he's cute. Oh, what happened to him? How did he die? Did he... Well, he was 68 years old, but... Was it just old age? I mean, he's Japanese. I mean... That's pretty... They usually live longer than that. I mean, gosh. What was the cause of death? Oh, man. Alright, it was a health condition. Acute subdural hematoma. Oh my god, he died of a head injury? Oh no, it's a blood clot. Oh man, that's sad. I mean, it's sad. I mean, I didn't... Oh yeah, he was the drawer for he was the creator of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I never really got into Dragon Ball Z that much, but I would see it on TV from time to time back when I was a kid. Do you think corporations have motivations for pushing us towards a cashless society? Oh god, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They do. They absolutely do. Non-sexual action figure. They absolutely do. Not a doubt in my mind. Was Joe's story and Etta and Eddie based on... Gosh. Beto Garcia, I can promise you I made that all up. I have never... Oh god, I have never been part of a gang. No, that was just some crazy stuff in the dark part of my imagination, but that has never happened in real life. I mean, yeah, I was born in a prison. I was born inside a prison, but I was not part of a gang. I can promise you that. Gosh. But the sad thing is that really does happen to some people. What I described in that story. I mean, that really does happen. I mean, kids who are brought up in a bad part of town, I mean, in a bad town or something, they do fall into that. It's tragic, really. Oh, he made Dragon Quest? Bootleg 317 and Joe Winko are the best YouTube channel combo. Bootleg 317, is he cute? Oh, well, duh, he's probably cute. I mean, I think all guys are cute, not gonna lie. I don't see a picture of him. I'm assuming he is. I mean, I love all men. I don't care what a guy looks like, honestly. Just as long as he's older than I am. Well, even if he's not older than I am, it's fine. Just as long as he's 18 or older. Don't want to end up on To Catch a Predator. Gosh. I mean, I prefer my fruit extra ripe. It's better if he's older than I am. Unfortunately, that's rare, though. Do I love Hitler? No. Of course I don't. Non-sexual action figure, you know that one of the things I'm mixed with is Gypsy, right? Gypsies were the forgotten victims of the Holocaust. He wanted to kill all the gypsies. Do I like Michael Jackson? Yes, I do. I do. Speaking of birth, I noticed the wiki page of your dad. Oh, yeah, he was He was a jerk. I'm glad he's dead. It's like a YouTube channel that makes animations called Cheap Cartoons. Shit, well, they're pretty funny. Oh, I'll make sure to check them out sometime. You said all men, though, dude. Well, I love all men who. When I said that I love all men, it means that I don't care what a guy looks like, really. I mean, if I met a guy who was identical to Hitler, but didn't act like Hitler or believe the things that Hitler. Well, oh God, no. Don't want a guy who acts like Hitler or believes the things that Hitler does. I mean, putting a bunch of innocent people through a genocide. I felt sorry for Anne Frank. I loved Anne Frank. I felt sorry for what happened to her. Anne Frank was adorable. It's horrible what that poor kid went through. If I ever end up in Germany, I'm gonna leave a flower on her memorial, just like I do for the others. This may be shocking, but I'm 12 years old, but I love your videos. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah. Not all of them are for kids, though, but thank you. Have you watched the Evil Dead series? If not, they are so good. You should definitely give them a try. You know, I actually have watched one of them. I couldn't get into it for some reason. Yeah, it was about the people in the house becoming possessed by demons. They are kind of creepy, though. I seen Army of Darkness, and that was more like comedic. But, yeah, Army of Darkness, from what I remember, it was more comedic, really. Yeah, I remember because of that, I wanted my adoptive parents to get me a toy shotgun, but they didn't get it at all for some stupid reason. Because they're idiots, that's why. I mean, even though it was only 99 cents, I thought the toy shotgun was cool because I wanted it to be like Ash from Army of Darkness. And you know, the stupid thing is, those bastards, they always got upset with me because I always would play with feminine toys like Barbies and everything. Well, it wasn't my adoptive mom that got upset with me. It was my adoptive dad that got upset with me. But he wouldn't get me the. And he always talks about guns and everything. I don't know what his deal is, but whatever. Just curious, how come you were born in a. Because my adoptive mother was a drug addict, that's why. But, I mean, not my adoptive mother. My biological mother was a drug addict, but don't really want to talk about them. I mean, my biological parents were not good people. I'm glad you are on YouTube. I missed your video so much, I already subscribed. Aw, thanks, Sylvania. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, by the way. I wanted a Wolverine figure when I was out shopping with my mom at the mall. I was very different from the other children. My mom would let me pick any toy. She'd say pick up a toy, non-sex. Oh, that's awesome. Wish my adoptive parents were like that. I mean, my adoptive parents would always like get mad at me because they'd bring me into a toy store, and when I saw a toy that I wanted and they weren't going to get it for me, I'd start screaming. And you know, the stupid thing is, they would say, "Oh, we would take you to the toy store. When you see a toy you wanted, you'd start screaming, and we'd have to take you out." And they said they'd have to do that over and over again, and I'm like, "Well, you dumb bastards, why do you keep taking me to the toy store then? Gosh." I mean, obviously I wasn't old enough to ask for that. I mean, obviously, if I was screaming at the toy store, I wouldn't have been old enough to ask you guys to take me to the toy store, because if I would have been old enough to ask you guys to take me to the toy store, I would have been old enough to know better not to scream at the toy store. I don't know. If you had the chance, would you go back to Hawaii to meet your biological... Beto Garcia, my biological parents are both dead. You don't know that? They've been dead for decades. Well, no, God. I mean, they've been dead for... Well, yeah, they kind of have been, but they've been dead. My biological mother died 2 weeks after I was born, and my biological father was killed in prison in 1998. So much for not telling you guys how old I am, but whatever. 23 and have a few Mickey Mouse merch. Oh, I have. I'm not sure if I have any Mickey Mouse toys. I know I have some somewhere. Like a stuffed Goofy and a stuffed Minnie and a stuffed Mickey. I don't know where the hell I put those, but I know I have them somewhere. Oh, it's okay, Beto Garcia. Oh, but like, yeah, what I was getting at, when I was talking about Elliot Rodger, I posted a picture of all that online, the whole poll results, and I said me and Elliot would have made a great couple. One person on Twitter was actually smart enough to type this. They said, and Joe Winko would have been a much needed positive influence on Elliot. And I was so happy about that. I was like, I'm so glad someone finally realizes this. I mean, because if I would have met him, that whole Isla Vista thing would have never happened. Now, with Nicholas Cruz, that's a completely different story. That guy was batshit crazy. I mean, gosh. I mean, I get pissed off when I think about Nicholas. You know, the thing with that, you know what? That's another thing I need to talk about. The thing with Nicholas, the thing with the thing with Elliot Rodger and Nicholas Cruz. Now, Elliot Rodger, he he was severely, well, both of them were severely mentally ill, but Elliot Rodger was really just like he gone off the deep end. Well, they both gone off the deep end. Elliot Rodger was more like heartbroken and sad because he couldn't find what he was looking for, and he snapped because he had a completely distorted view on reality. Nicholas Cruz was just a cold-blooded, heartless bastard who just wanted to horrifically murder a bunch of innocent children for nothing. He was like, oh, I'm going to walk into this school and I'm going to kill 20 kids. That is absolutely sick. And you know, the spirits of 3 of his victims actually came to me in my sleep, and I saw what happened to them because they showed it to me in a vision. I didn't talk about that till recently, but I saw what happened to them, and it was horrible what happened to those kids. And like they were nice kids, Alyssa, Elena, and Alex. And you know, the thing with the Parkland school shooting, what they did right, like in the aftermath of that, they focused more on the victims than the killer. Like with Elliot Rodger, they put so much focus on Elliot Rodger. They didn't. You hardly hear anything about the victims. You don't know anything about the victims. But with the whole Marjorie Stoneman Douglas rampage killing spree, it was just it was so messed up. You knew so much about all those kids, like Jamie, Meadow, Alyssa, Elena, Alex, Kara. There's a lot more. Who else? Who else? What was her name? What was her name? Peter, Gina, Scott. That was one of the teachers. Mr. Hickson, Carmen, Helena, Nick. I know that there is more. Martin, Joaquin. Yeah, how the hell could I forget Joaquin? Is that all of them? I wasn't keeping track. Damn. Yeah, but he also injured 17 others. It was absolutely terrible what happened to all those kids. I mean, you learned so much about them. Their parents spoke up for them, and you know that's what they should do after a horrible tragedy happens like that, they need to focus more on the victims, not just the killer. I mean, that's the reason. God, that's the reason why everyone became so obsessed with Elliot Rodger. They talked so much about Elliot, released his manifesto and everything, but didn't even focus on any of the people that he killed. You don't know a thing about any of the 6 victims he murdered, but you know all about Elliot. And but with Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, like, yeah, you can know a lot about Nick, but Nicholas Cruz, I mean, God, I don't even want to say his name, but you can learn a lot more about the victims, really. Yeah, because I think I know all, I think I remember all their names, because the first ones were, it was Gina, then it was Martin, and then I think it was, who was, what was his name? I think there were 2 people. Yeah, there are 3 out in the hallway. Those are the first ones that he got. Then it was 12:16, where it was Alex, Alyssa, and Elena. Then it was 12:14, where it was Nick and Helena. Then it was 12:13, where it was Carmen. Then Vice Principal Hickson in the hallway. Oh yeah, wait a second. There were 3 teachers who actually died. I forgot what his name was, but he tried running in to stop him, but then he got him, like, right. He murdered him. He went up to the 3rd floor. Then it was Scott, who was the teacher. Then, after that, it was Jamie. I can't believe I forgot. Jamie. Then it was Peter. Then it was Kara and Meadow. And then the last one was Joaquin. And yeah, that's all. It's just horrible what he did to all those people. What he did to all those kids. Where was that at, Travis? I'm just curious, what state did that happen at? Have you ever seen a 1980s film, The Wizard? I never seen that. I'm really sorry, Jason World. It would be cool if you had met and greet in person so we could meet you oh, a meet and greet. But I'm not even sure how I would set that up, really. I mean, all my YouTube followers live so far. South Carolina, but not. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Travis. I think it's bullshit how these Mario 64 ROM hacks are more creative and have synchrology with classic games as evolution than Mario. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with those games, honestly. You should start a channel membership. A channel membership? You mean, like, to make money off of it? I don't think I wouldn't want to do that, honestly. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, the whole thing with YouTube, um, 16-bit John, I kinda do. Doesn't Kenshi count as a modern game? It's from 2013. It's the most modern game that I ever play. The Shark Attack game was also from 2016, too. Angry Sharks. What do you think about what's happening in Palestine? I honestly don't know what's going on in Palestine. I mean, I know that, like, I think after the Holocaust, they sent the Jewish people over there and put them in someone else's country or something. This is what I learned in school, so don't get mad at me if I'm not getting the facts right. They said that after the Holocaust, they put the surviving Jewish people in Palestine and have them living in their land, and the Palestinians don't have access to stuff because of that. That's the most that I remember learning about it in school, but yeah. Have you seen The Wizard 1980s? Oh, you mean Wasn't it called The Wiz? That's what I thought it was, with Diana Ross. They want to cover a snowfall, but they also live in Israel. Oh. I'm not too familiar with the whole, like, Israel thing, really. I mean, I'm not really sure, like, not really sure about if all the Jewish people are following that either. I mean, well, Jewish is a religion. It's not quite a race. I mean, it could be. I mean, I don't know. But from what I remember, Jewish is like a race, really. I mean, no, and Jewish is like a religion. I mean, you had a friend who lived in Israel, Travis? I'm really sorry. I mean, it's messed up what's going on. That people are dying and suffering there. I mean, I saw that on the news. It's sad. Opinion on developers making competition for The Sims. I'm actually glad about it. Non-sexual action figure. Because for all I know, the competition might even be better than The Sims. Just 1 second. I absolutely hate lithium batteries. I hate how they swell up, really. I think it's stupid that they use those on so many things, but gosh. The Sim stands are so creepy. What are the Sim stands? Will Wright Chan? I think Will Wright is actually cute, honestly. Some Sims people are also weird. Yeah, like me. Pretty sure you liked my comment on your Selena video. Chances of her being forgotten are extremely minimal. I gave reasons why. Well, of course she's never going to be forgotten. Everyone always loves Selena. I mean, it's just sad what happened to her. Like, some crazy woman murdered her because she was jealous. It's evil. By the way, I watched The Rising Dead from you. They're pretty good. I rewatched them over and over again. I need to make episode 5, 6, 7, and 8. I mean, I know exactly how they're going to go, but just haven't gotten to them yet. I haven't decided whether I should give the characters a makeover or if I should just leave them the way they are. Because, like, back when I made those, I wasn't really good at 3D meshing. I didn't know how to 3D mesh at all, but nowadays I do. Sunday School, it's based off a comic I made. That's pretty cool, Jason's World. There's a theory that her father could be involved. Oh no, 16-bit John. Selena's father was not involved. I mean, there's no way. I mean, yeah, you mean the theory that he wouldn't let her get a blood transfusion? No, that wasn't true. really. I mean, first of all, Selena already died, like, right away. I mean, she was already brain dead by the time she arrived at the hospital. And I don't know why that rumor's going around, but he did want her to get the blood transfusion. They did try it, but it wasn't enough to save her, though. What's my favorite soda? I like grape soda a lot. Yeah, that's the black in me. But yeah, I like grape soda a lot. Grape soda and watermelon and fried chicken. I love all those things. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. He said it, not me. Yep, yeah, I did. Well, hey, I mean, don't get mad at me for it, really. I honestly think that people get way too offended by stuff nowadays, like taking Aunt Jemima off the fucking syrup bottles. That was so stupid. Black Lives Matter, even at breakfast. What the hell? I mean, Aunt Jemima is iconic. She doesn't look like a slave in that picture. Gosh. I mean, she's all pretty, wearing makeup, smiling. When I see that picture, I don't think of a woman who was stolen from her home country and violently overworked and slaughtered. I think of a very nice, classy woman. I mean, yeah, she's probably, her ancestors probably been through that, as all of our ancestors, I mean, all of the African American ancestors are, including mine, including mixed people, and even some white people, because, yeah, some of us have black ancestors, some of them have black ancestors. But, like, seriously, and before you guys get mad and say that I'm racist for saying that, look at what I look like in that picture. Alright, does that look like a white guy to you, or a non-black person to you? I don't know about you, but it certainly looks like a black person to me. That was me at Virginia Beach. I wasn't wearing sunscreen back then. I mean, I never wore sunscreen back then. I mean, but I was like, I got so tan on that beach. I mean, well, not tan. I turned so brown on that beach. I liked the way I looked. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could just, like, I don't mean to sound narcissistic, but sometimes I wish I could just make a clone of myself, genetically modify him so he's a power bottom, and oh, I dreamed about that a lot, really. I mean, gosh. I am such a weirdo, gosh. I don't know. Have I ever played any of the Saint Row games? Saints Row 2 is your favorite. I haven't played those, but I have heard of them. Yeah, babe, that's not even... Huh? That's not even her real name? You mean Aunt Jemima? I mean, I didn't even... I just thought... The whole Aunt Jemima thing, I just thought it was a pretty... I just thought it was a pretty looking black woman on a syrup bottle. I mean, she doesn't look like a slave. She just looks like a... She reminded me of my grandmother. That's what she looks like. She's all pretty looking and everything, smiling, wearing red lips. Isn't she? I mean, and you know, I actually read some stuff online. I didn't really read it that much, but I read some stuff online that said Aunt Jemima was actually like an inspiration. Yeah, she is wearing lipstick. She looks really pretty. She reminds me of my grandmother. Yeah, I don't know how that's racist. I don't get it. I mean, so what? I mean, that's like me becoming an icon and they putting my face on syrup bottles, but then taking my face off because they say, "Oh, Joe Winko is racist." I mean, the using Joe Winko as an icon is racist because you're making fun of African American people. You think that we all wear pointy red hats and do weird stuff on camera, and I'm like, "Oh, wow, thank you very much," but gosh, I don't know. I mean, people get too offended by stuff. I mean, don't African American people have the right to be icons too? I mean, what the heck? But yeah, I like Aunt Jemima. She's cool. What do you hope is in Kenshi 2? Um, I hope the squad limits are larger. I hope that they have like first person controls, like you're able to like literally use the controller to make your character move around. That's what a bunch of people, I never really thought of that at first, but a bunch of people on the Kenshi Facebook group that I'm in were all talking about that. And yeah, I mean, that's what I hope they have. And I hope it's just as easy to mod as the first Kenshi game was. Because, that was the funnest part about Kenshi. The mods. I mean, I still don't really know how to make the mod. I mean, I was able to mod in my red pointy bandana, but I need to learn more stuff besides that. I was also trying to think of what my next episode of Joe Winko Talk should be about. I mean, I have some ideas. Some of them are a bit X-rated. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention. The reason, I mean, like, I've been trying to break my caffeine addiction, and I haven't had, I had, like, caffeine yesterday because I needed to be awake for something during the afternoon. But, yeah, I've been trying to break my caffeine addiction, and I've just been kind of out of it. Like, I've been awake, but not been able to concentrate. I'm kind of upset by that, because I don't want to be addicted to caffeine, because I heard that it ages you. And I've been like, taking lots of, what is it, collagen? Like, these drops, really? I mean, this is an eyedropper, squirt it, and then drink it. That's what it is. And, yeah, it's supposed to, like, slow down the aging process, apparently. And yeah, and I heard that caffeine ages you, and I'm like, I don't want anything that ages me. That's why I wear my. Another reason why I wear my. I mean, technically the only reason why I wear my 100 SPF sunscreen whenever I go out. Well, almost whenever I go out, but yeah. Yeah, but let's not talk about aging. Gosh. Live in the moment, that's what you gotta do. Would you take. One second. Just trying to see what this comment says. TRT and get jacked? What's that? I never even heard of that. What is TRT? Oh, testosterone. Maybe. I mean, ooh, I wouldn't want to get jacked. No, I wouldn't want to get jacked. I mean, I like my body the way it is. I don't want to become a muscle guy. I do not want to. I don't want to become a muscle guy. And I would never want to date a muscle guy because I don't want to end up like Nicole Brown Simpson. But yeah. Gosh. God, I'm nuts. That's really not a funny joke. I mean, gosh, but I don't like muscle guys really, and they don't like me either. So I have nothing to worry about. Yeah, and I know for a fact no muscle guy is watching this video. I mean, gosh, what the hell am I saying? If you could add anything in Sims, what would you add? Ooh, you know what? That's a confusing one because you can already add anything to The Sims, Beto Garcia. Like, if you know how to mod it, you can add almost anything. Well, wait a second. No, I take that back. I would add more life stages. That's what I would add. Yeah, you can't add everything to The Sims, now that I think of it. Didn't think of that. Yeah. You could get fit like Bruce Lee, cut Just don't bulk. Maybe. I mean, I still want to be like thin and willowy. Like, I feel like my chest area is a bit too muscular. I still want that scrawny look, but I mean, I still do kind of have a scrawny look, yeah, I do have a scrawny look. What the hell am I saying? I like my scrawny look, really. I don't want to look like a muscle guy at all. I do want my six pack. I definitely do want my six pack, which I absolutely do have. Yeah, and always will have. Yeah, that's for sure. Talking about The Sims 5 is so exciting to everyone. Are they seriously gonna make a Sims 5? I mean, gosh, I hope it's better than Sims 4. Sims 4 was a really disappointment compared to the others. Let me see. Fall 2026? Oh my god. Why the fuck is it gonna take them so long? Well, I mean, better late than... Yeah, better late, really. I mean, if they rush it too fast. If they rush it too fast, they'll end up with a piece of crap like Sims 4. I'm not a fan of Sims 4. You're a muscle guy, Beto? I did not know that. My bad. Yeah. Well, no offense to you, Beto. Yeah, I mean, interesting. I do have a muscle guy watching my videos. Okay, okay. I hope one of my upcoming Sims 2 movie doesn't freak you out too much. Studs get slaughtered. I kill a lot of muscle guys in that movie. It's based off a weird dream I had. It's another scary movie I plan on making. You know what? I mean, I haven't released the poster for it yet, but what happens in it? I'm living in Stud Island, which is this island full of gay guys, and like I'm like a major outcast among them. Like none of them like me at all. So one day I snap and decide to kill all of them, and it's called Studs Get Slaughtered. I mean, yeah, not playing a nice part in that one. Ever heard of analog horror? You should research it and binge watch. Yeah, actually, watched I have watched a documentary about analog horror, and you know that's very interesting that you bring that up because one of my upcoming Sims, well, a bunch of my upcoming Sims 2 movies, Madman and Plastic Psychopath, that's gonna have a lot of analog horror because it takes place in 1990, and I'm using a video camera as a video blog, but I'm not posting them on YouTube. I'm talking to my video cameras and recording tapes about how much I hate everyone in the town I'm living in. And then, yeah, then there's also The River Man, which takes place in 2007, but all the videos I post on YouTube are, well, I wanted them to be analog videos, even though they're all digital because they're filmed with a webcam. Like, it's hard to explain, like, but like things can be illogical. I mean, no one used analog camera to film videos for YouTube back in 2007. Well, I'm pretty sure some people actually did, but yeah. Ooh, awesome. What's this? I was just reading one reply I got on Mod the Sims. That is a great find, but not what I was looking for, though. This one was an old school 2000s webcam, not the iPhone tripod. still a good find, nonetheless. Yeah, you know, I was actually trying to find this one mod, computer with webcam. I was trying to find this one mod for The Sims 2, which had someone made this a long time ago. It was a computer that had a webcam with it, and it was an object in The Sims 2. I was planning on using it. Oh wow. It's not what I was looking for, but I don't know where I don't remember where it was available though. It was an old mod that they made a long time ago. I'm just looking it up right now. Hold on. And I really cannot find it anywhere. Damn. I swore I remember seeing that a lot. It's a computer that had a webcam attached to it. It was a mod that they made for The Sims. I mean, I could probably make one myself, but still. Damn. The other one looked a lot better. Whatever. I'll probably end up making one myself. Would you ever design a Joe Winko with an exoskeleton? I mean, I think I kind of have, actually. I mean, like, if you see what I look like in the river, man. I mean, have you ever heard or watched Sonny Fernandez? Never heard of him, Jason World. Angry video game nerd. He recorded his gameplay on VHS and used film cameras. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he has done that. Yeah, I only know like a little bit about Angry Video Game Nerd. Would you ever have Joe Winko react to tragedy and abuse by undergoing discipline and training to seek inner peace? I'm not exactly sure if I'd have him. I'm not really sure about that non-sexual action figure. Not sure how I would do that in a Sims 2 movie. Pretty sure that's what you're talking about, but why haven't there been any Joe Winko films in space? Will you ever... Interesting that you bring that up, because I was actually thinking about making one that takes place in outer space, but, you know, that is a good point, non-sexual action figure, really. Do you think Trump should be able to run for president even though he has like 100? Absolutely not, Beto Garcia. I hate Donald Trump. Gosh. You know, the messed up thing about it is like there's a lot of guys who don't like me at all because I don't like Trump. But I really don't care if a guy likes Trump, really. I mean, I'll think he's weird, but yeah. I don't know. Well, you know, I'm actually gonna end this live stream right here. It's a lot of fun talking to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. So, yeah, that's basically it for this live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks so much to everyone who came on to my live stream. It was a lot of fun. My Ask Me Anything live stream. Thanks so much to everyone who participated. I need to do a new video for YouTube because I didn't want my channel to become a ghost town. I mean, I don't make money for my YouTube videos, in case you guys are wondering, which is why I'm living in poverty. But yeah, that's basically it. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And hope that a crazy guy who looks like Elon Musk ends up falling madly in love with me. So that's basically it. Peace out, people.